Hello FPL managers and welcome back for another video. My name's Jack and today we're going over our transfer plans for Game Week 3. I'm going to go over how the team got on in Game Week 2, discuss a couple of weak points in the side, and then propose a couple of good transfer solutions. If you guys are new to the channel or are enjoying the FPL videos, leave a like and subscribe. Have those notification bells turned on as well so you don't miss any future FPL videos. With that being said, let's jump into it. So first off, let's go over how we got on in Game Week 2. Overall, not the greatest game week for us. We only scored the 47 points with a game week average of 44. It saw our overall rank drop down to around 760k in the world. Still, considering that it is just Game Week 2, I'm still pretty happy with this rank being inside the top 1 mil after the first couple of game weeks. We've scored over 130 points so far this season after coming off a very good Game Week 1. I was pretty happy with the side coming into Game Week 2. A couple of things just didn't quite go our way, which would have allowed us to score a lot more FPL points this game week. Nonetheless, I'm still pretty happy with the team going forward. There are a couple of players, though, that I am looking to replace now that I have 2 free transfers available, which I will go over very shortly. First of all, looking at the defense and the goalkeepers, I'm pretty happy with Onana and Turner right now. Onana's probably going to be starting the majority of games coming up. Turner, I went for him to start this week in goals for Forest. I would say that they were very unlucky to concede to Sheffield. It was an absolute worldie scored by Sheffield United to deny Forest their clean sheet there, whereas Manchester United, they did concede quite a few really good chances once again to the opposition. They're probably fortunate to keep a clean sheet in Game Week 1. Obviously, didn't keep a clean sheet Game Week 2. So that Man U defense, a little bit wobbly to start the new year, but with their good fixtures coming up, I do have faith to hold on to Onana for now. Looking at the back three, or the back starting three, Stupinian and Chilwell, both look very threatening once again. Stupinian walked away with the 11 points with the goal and an assist. Chilwell did blank, but I was very impressed with his positioning and his good attacking threat. Once again, put up a very good expected assist number, similar to Game Week 1. So I'm currently very happy with Chilwell. He's got excellent fixtures coming up. I think he is going to perform very well. But Gabriel, he's the player that I am looking to replace. He didn't get the start for Arsenal in Game Week 1. I held on to him for Game Week 2, hoping that he would start and capitalise on what was to be Arsenal's first clean sheet of the season. Couldn't do so. I don't think he's going to be starting that many games upcoming, so I think Gabriel out is going to be the transfer they look to make now that I have 2 free transfers available. He's definitely a player on the chopping block. I'm going to go over 3 good replacement options for him later on in the video. Otherwise, looking at the rest of the midfield, just Mbeumo and Salah that returned for us this week. Mbeumo is looking to be a superb differential option, just a 10% ownership coming into Game Week 2, put up 16 points, got himself a couple of goals and featured on a bonus there. Salah should have had so many more points. Once again, missed yet another penalty. Very frustrating being a Salah owner for his 2 pen misses last season and now missing a pen this year. Fortunately, he did get the rebound and scored off it, but he could have had so many more points had he just scored the penalty straight up. A bit frustrating there that Salah couldn't quite convert to the maximum from the spot. Joo Pedro as well was another very frustrating one. Came off the bench, denying Henry, coming off the bench for us for 5 points. Also, Gabriel didn't get the start for Arsenal. I was hoping that he wouldn't come on to the pitch and it would allow us to have those 5 Rico Henry points coming off the bench. Unfortunately, Gabriel came on for the last couple of minutes and played there, similar to Joo Pedro. And not only did Joo Pedro come on, but he also picked up a yellow card as well, taking him back down to 0 points. So a bit annoying there that we didn't get those 5 Rico Henry points off the bench, as he is quite a significant differential with less than a 5% ownership right now. And then Baldock and Mbama both blank with 0, but I'm not too fussed about those guys. They are minimum price for their position. So overall, not the greatest game week, but definitely Gabriel's a player that I'm looking to replace, and I have 2 free transfers available. So there is one other player in the team that I am going to move on coming into Game Week 3. So here are my 3 favourite Gabriel replacements currently. Saliba is going to be the first one. His Arsenal centre-back counterpart duo there. He's coming in at 5.1 mil at 0.1 more expensive than Gabriel. His ownership is getting fairly similar as well, climbed up to nearly 25% during the week, or during the game day, should I say. Gabriel's ownership is steadily dropping. They're about to cross over, as Saliba will become the most popular Arsenal defender to have have in FPL managers teams, and it is with good reason. He's picked up a clean sheet and an assist to start the season. He's had a 13 FPL points so far. Arsenal's fixtures continue to be very, very good to start the season. Fulham at home in Game Week 3. A great chance for another clean sheet. Fulham have really struggled from an attacking standpoint so far this season, especially when they're trying to replace Mitrovic for their striker option right now. They didn't score at home in Game Week 2. They only scored the 1 away to Everton in Game Week 1, whereas Everton did concede 4 in Game Week 2, so potentially Fulham not the strongest attack this year. Arsenal are probably looking good for a clean sheet here at the Emirates. Saliba's underlying numbers, definitely a pretty good expected clean sheets figure of 0.72. Obviously doesn't have a massive expected goals or assist output across the season. Typically not a big goal or an assist getter, but he is going to play week in, week out. He should be continuing to start for Arsenal. I don't really see why they shuffled the pack at the back for Game Week 3, especially after coming off a clean sheet with a red card in Game Week 2. I don't see Saliba losing his spot in that Arsenal defence. So this would definitely be a move that I look to make if I was only going to make one free transfer, but I am looking to make 2 free transfers here. I'm going to downgrade Gabriel and look to make an upgrade elsewhere in the team, which would see either Kabore or Luca Dean be my potential replacements. Right now I am leaning towards Kabore, as it does allow me to make the upgrade that I want in the forward line, which I will go over as my next transfer replacement. Kabore obviously had a blank game week 2 for Luton. He's got Chelsea away Game Week 3. I'm probably not going to look to play Kabore this week. He was very, very attacking, I will say, in his debut for Luton Town against Brighton. Had a 0.43 expected assist figure in this game, which is very, very good, especially for a player of his price. Luton's fixtures after Chelsea do get a lot better as well. So maybe I could look to rotate Kabore into the team, but I'm pretty happy with the starting 11 right now after I've made these transfers, that I won't really need to use Kabore too much. But if I do need to call on him, he's got good fixtures and he's got pretty good attacking potential, as he highlighted in Game Week 1. Hopefully that Luton defence can improve after they conceded quite a few goals away to Brighton in their first fixture of the Premier League campaign. But the attacking potential definitely there for Kabore, and I do think he should be pretty nailed. Obviously have an excellent season last year before coming to Luton Town for his club. And Dean as well as a 4.5 option. He was incredibly attacking against Everton in Game Week 2. I really liked his positioning, was getting a lot further forward than his fullback counterpart in Matty Cash. Aston Villa's defence picked up their first clean sheet of the season at home to Everton as well. And they're a side with arguably the best extended run of fixtures from now until Game Week 18. Aston Villa, a side that I think will do very, very well this season. They should continue to pick up clean sheets with their fixtures coming up. Burnley away, Game Week 3 is a really good chance to do so as well. Luca Dean could be an excellent differential at 4.5, just a 1.7% ownership. He's definitely got the attacking threat. I really like his positioning, and Aston Villa looked pretty solid at the back, especially Game Week 2. Obviously wasn't a great start for them defensively Game Week 1 against a very strong Newcastle attacking outfit, but I like them with their upcoming fixtures to pick up more clean sheets. Looking at Dean's numbers, a 0.53 expected clean sheets figure and a 0.22 expected assist stat as well. He put up 10 points in Game Week 2 but picked up -1 in Game Week 1, so only has managed the 9 points so far this season. But I think he could be a really good 4.5 option. Probably lean towards Kabore as my Gabriel replacement right now, but Saliba and Dean are definitely on the cards if I only wanted to make one free transfer this game week and then roll a transfer for Game Week 4. And as the second player, a part of 2 that I'm looking to replace this game week is Joo Pedro. Didn't get the start for Brighton in Game Week 2, which is a little bit annoying. Danny Welbeck was given the nod, and Brighton's fixtures after West Ham at home in Game Week 3 aren't very promising, so I'm not too keen on keeping a Brighton attacker in my team with these upcoming fixtures, let alone one that is a chance for rotation as well. So I think Joo Pedro, a player that I am looking to move on, and with so many good forward options around his price right now, I definitely want to bring in a replacement very, very soon. These are the 3 guys that I like a lot around his price point: Wissa, Alvarez, and Nketiah. There is a lot of other good forward picks around this price as well. You could pay a little bit more to go to Ollie Watkins at 8 mil, but these 3 forwards here look to be exceptional value, and all 3 should be pretty nailed for their sides, at least for the next few game weeks. Wissa, definitely one that should be getting plenty of minutes with Tony's suspension. He has made a superb start to this new FPL FPL season. 20 points across his first 2 matches is a really good output for a player of just £6.1 million. He's a very low owned player as well, just an 11% ownership. He has the highest expected goals figure of any forward so far this season with 1.62. He's getting plenty of chances for Brentford. He's got really good positioning, and Brentford's fixtures are also one of the best in my opinion from now until game week 18, along with Aston Villa. Brentford have some really good fixtures. Crystal Palace at home game week 3, a great chance for Wissa to extend his scoring run. Him and Mbeumo have been elite up top for Brentford since Tony's been out for their side. So I think those two guys will continue to score goals and get assists. Wissa with 2 goals and 1 assist this season. He's predicted over 4 points for game week 3, which is the highest predicted points of any of these 3 Joo Pedro replacements here. Julian Alvarez as well could be a really exciting pick to get a Man City attacker for 6.5 that has now played the full 90 minutes, and each of their first 2 game weeks could be a superb value FPL gem for the next few weeks of this FPL season. Sheffield away game week 3. If Alvarez can keep holding his starting spot, to get a Man City attacker for so cheap is extremely rare. He's way cheaper than all of the other popular Man City attacking assets, whether it's Foden, Grealish, De Bruyne, Haaland. Alvarez is the cheapest option out of those guys, and he's put up 12 FPL points so far this year. He's picked himself up a goal. He's had a 0.56 XG and a 0.46 expected assist stat, and his expected assist stat is actually the highest amongst forwards so far this season, so he is doing well to create chances for his teammates, and there's no doubt if he keeps his spot in this Man City side, he will continue to pick up goals and assists as he's done so far this season. So I think Alvarez, with Man City's fixtures coming up as well, could be a great FPL gem to own. Only a 7% ownership. I haven't seen too many people talk about him, so I think Alvarez is going to be a really good option going forward if he can keep his spot in the Man City side, which for me right now, I don't really see any reason why he'd look to lose it. De Bruyne is going to be out for some time, as recently revealed. Alvarez, with the form he's in right now, Pep clearly favours him to start in this team. I think he's going to be a nailed option for Man City, and he's an excellent forward pick at 6.5 mil. Eddie Nketiah, as well as the cheapest of the 3 options, continues to provide FPL points, has now provided consecutive FPL returns this season at just 5.5 for Arsenal. Incredible value. I can save all my money, just go Joo Pedro to Nketiah. No need for an upgrade if I choose to make this move, as they are currently the same price. FPL points wise, Nketiah has scored the second most out of their 3 replacement options here. He's got up 13 points in the first couple of weeks. Won the penalty for Arsenal, which got them their win away to Crystal Palace game week 2. He is looking very threatening. He has the 4th highest expected goals figure of any forward so far this season with 1.1, and to get him at 5.5 mil with these quality underlying numbers, another really good value forward option. 5.9% ownership as well makes him the most differential out of these 3 potential Joo Pedro replacements, and he does save me the most money as well. So Nketiah could be a really good option to consider. Fulham at home, a superb fixture for Arsenal, and hopefully Nketiah can put up his 3rd consecutive return of the season. Arsenal also a side with a pretty good extended run of fixtures, so all 3 of these forwards, exceptional value. They've all put up really good underlying numbers so far. They're all in the price range, all are in good form with good fixtures coming up. I think that all 3 are very good replacement options. If I had to choose one right now, I'd probably be leaning towards Wissa, as I think he is the most nailed out of these 3 forwards. All 3 should be starting the majority of games in the coming game weeks, but Wissa, of course, without Tony, I don't see why he's going anywhere in that Brentford attack. Brentford also have some really good fixtures coming up, and at 6.1 mil, he's extremely affordable. He's put up the strongest underlying numbers so far out of these 3 forward picks, so right now I'm probably leaning towards Wissa, but Alvarez and Nketiah are not too far behind, so I wouldn't be surprised if I find myself bringing in any one of these 3 Joo Pedro replacements here coming in into game week 3. Thanks for watching today's transfer plans video for Game Week 3. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, leave a like and subscribe, and let me know which players you are looking to bring into your team for the upcoming game weeks. Have those notification bells turned on so you don't miss any future FPO videos as well. And with that being said, I'll see you guys in the next one.